Alright, what is going on, everyone? For those of you guys that did not tune in last night, welcome back from our Thanksgiving break. Hopefully, y'all had a safe and wonderful holiday. Hopefully, you guys got to and from your destination safely. No issues going to where you're going. But we are back here for the Relentless Racing Asylum Click Truck Series here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is not Old Atlanta. I wish it was Old Atlanta. No, but this is New Atlanta. So, drafting style track. Meaning the wrecks are going to be big, they're going to be wild, there's going to be a pack racing. It's going to be interesting because here in Atlanta, wrecks, they happen quick. And really, if you're near a wreck, there's really nowhere to go. So we might see a really big wreck here tonight. I know we saw a couple last night, but here in Atlanta, they can get big and wild in a hurry. Qualifying underway for these guys. Some guys currently out there going right along. Here is Kevin Stein. I'm not too sure where Mr. Jacoby's at, but he is not here this week. I think, do you eat corn the long way? What? Do I eat corn the long way? Is there any other way to eat corn on the cob? Lap traffic interesting. Yeah, and that, thank you. That brings up another good point. Unlike our other super speedways, like Daytona and Talladega, if you have the green flag pit here, you're gonna go one, maybe even 2 laps down. And like Gary said, lap traffic can be interesting. It is, and also pit entry can be interesting. Real life NASCAR, you have to enter pit lane going into turn 3. You have to get down to a certain speed. Here in iRacing, you can enter off of 4, and that gets really dicey really quick. So people aren't communicating their pit, and it can cause a big wreck. Currently, Beal's at quick time. Roy Grande right behind him. The 13 of Cars. Oh, I can't pronounce. Caritas. I give up. But yeah, he's currently P4. The Dinger. Bo Dinger goes quick time currently. Tom Lisa going P2. Buzz, you got me confused. Do I eat corn the long way? What? I remember that on a WCW sign 28 years ago. What's Leota's number? I'm going to be rooting for him tonight. Leota? I want to think he's a 4. Yeah, you know what, Gary? And I am too. Leota had probably the most entertaining P3 finish last season when, I forget where it was, but he got podium, and that dude was so excited he thought he won the race. I'm hoping he wins tonight, because I'm not broadcasting a lot of trucks. Like I said, Jacoby's off. I think he's dressed up at the traffic cone going hunting or something. But I hope Leota wins tonight. I would love to hear the energy he has for that. Currently, Kevin Stein getting that pole position. Leota's the 4. Goldberg eats corn the long way. Oh. Doom, doom. still watch too much wrestling. There's some guys out there. There's been new guys out here too. The 65 of, I almost said Pete Albin. One thing I am noticing. Oh no, he's out there qualifying now. But Joe Robert hasn't put in a lap yet, but he's doing it now. A race on in the background while grinding GTA should be fun tonight. Dang, Gary used to play. Wow, still play GTA, huh? Yeah, I was just grinding camels on COD before I came in here, trying to get some headshots done. Also, another thing to remember here at Atlanta, that red line you see, you cannot go below it to advance your position, and it gets really dicey too wide. I might need clarification on this, Tony. I don't know how stingy you guys are going to be if they kind of dip their left down there in the tri-oval right where Joe's at, right there, just to give the guy above him some room. Oh, stop, Joe. Nope. That lap's going to count, too. When does GTA 6 come out? I got you. All right. Well, real quick, let's go over the starting lineup real quick. Like always, I do appreciate you guys in chat. It kind of makes these races a little bit more, not only enjoyable, but fun to talk about. We got Kevin Stein, Todd Chase on that front row. The Dinger, Bo Dinger, and Andrew Miller, row 2. Mr. Weeza, Tom Wizza, and David Farnan, row 3. William Kinder, Preety Chestnut. Help me out here. I know we have Preety in Xfinity Series. How was he related to that Preety? I'll look at the comments here in a bit. Derek Jewett and Mark Stravoldes, row 5. Pate Albin, Jeremiah Bale, row 6. Going to row 7, you have Justin Caritas, I think that's how you say it. Jeff Pete, row 8. Peyton Harden, Thomas Lees. Mark Parsons, Roy Grande, row 9. Row 10, Aaron Baum, Joe Robert. Mr. Pointer and Adam Chapman, row 11. The Bucher, Mr. Zach Bucher and Joey Burchett, Chicken Man, row 12. Row 13, Michael Ball, Joey Barra. Tony Frey, Matt Forens, row 14. Around the field, you got Leota and Simone in that 15th and final row. Oh, shoot. I gotta hide that. All right. Let's take our picks here tonight. Let's do it over-under. Over-under, big one happening before lap 25. And I think big one, I'm talking 4 more trucks meatballed out of the race. Or just a bigger container. Before, really, Gary? Before? I don't know. I'm going to say after. These truck guys, they've been putting on some really good races this season. So if you truck guys are watching this, Gary Sack has no faith. Hey, speaking of Gary, since you're watching this, man. So, I only went back and watched the broadcast, but you and Atkinson, I want you guys to have a bet for Thursday Night Football. Losing team, that driver has to... So the winning... How should I put this? So if the Packers win, you got to run a Packers scheme. If the Lions win, you have to run a Lions scheme. Next Monday night at Iowa. So the losing team's driver has to run the other driver's scheme for one race. Gary, I'm not... Nope. Say it nicely. So what you're saying is you're scared. I can't allow that, Gary. But basically, Gary said that's not happening. Bleep, 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 bleep. A bunch of bleeps. What you're saying is you're scared, Gary. Come on. I'll I'll even throw $20 of my own money into the pot and give that $20 to the winner. Come on, Gary. You gotta... We'll talk about that. Well, I'll convince you. All right, Kevin Stein and Illuminated Green here. 80 laps of racing. Fuel runs about 35 laps. Green flag's in the air, and underway we go here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for some, I guess, super speedway racing, drafting racing, whatever the heck you want to call it. Kevin Stein, though, off to a good launch. He's going to lead the Dinger, Bo Dinger, and the 9 of Todd Chase side by side. You can give me some time to learn these names, as they don't usually do trucks. See if we can't find a different camera angle. That one's horrible. There we go, that one works. A little bit of a bump there to the 7 of Stein going into turn 1, or turn 3. Already gotten a little bit of a group breaking out. You see the top 10, 12 or so kind of broken away from the field. And you go on back here to the 58 of Beal. He's going to be the, I think, the last truck really side by side. You got the 65 working with the 13 on the outside line. 43 of Peyton Harden back there as well. 2x2 about 7 or 8 rows back, and then the first car single filed out, I think is the 30 or the 50, my apologies, of Mr. Pete back here. Him and the 29 or 23 of Mark Parkhurst. Can't say it there. Early some kind of cautious racing. Peyton Harden, though, going to send it 2 wide on the inside of the 58 of Beal. Current leader is actually now the 9 of Todd Chase. Todd Chase getting himself a lap lead here tonight. One thing to know here about Atlanta, it may be a super speedway or maybe a draft style track, but tire wear is still a really big factor here. I haven't drove a truck here since they redid them. I do know next gen's got really, really, really loose on a long run. So it should be interesting to see how these trucks handle as a run progresses. I do hear a car pretty far back, and that is Mr. Bossman, or Sparky, I'm going to call him now. Mr. Sparky, Tony Frey back here. Tony, that nickname's going to stay. Your new nickname, Sparky. Apparently Miller leading the way with Mr. Tom Weezer giving him a little bump. About 580. Really not a lot of aggressive driving so far. Not seeing a lot of aggressive side drafting. Everyone giving each other plenty of room. But they see that Dinger in the 51 of Weezer almost get into it. Let's go on board. Let's go on board with Mr. Dinger, actually. And just give you an idea on those guys who don't race what he can see. Are we on board with Dinger? We are. Right on the bumper of Kevin Stein rolling into turn 3 off the backstretch. And that's how sketchy it gets, because that's just the Dinger. Let's go further back. Let's go on board with the 45 of Jewett back here. Or not the 45, my bad. Yeah, the 45. See, as he's coming out of the corner, he really can't see anything. So if something happens in front of him, he's going to have to react really quick. We need to go a little bit further back. Let's go on board to the 58. Oh, they see that big wreck happening in front of him! Just as I was talking about, he couldn't see anything going on, able to avoid the wreck. Weezer Albin involved. This is the big one, though. That's the question. A little bit too aggressive bump of the 40, and the 9 gets into the 40. Oh! Yeah, we'll call that a big one. Weezer's done. 80, not 80, 65 gets collected in that. Just a little bit of a too aggressive bump by the 40. And just like they were racing good, too. He can get the bump, got Weezer a little unstable, and just poked his nose in there, spun the Tom around. And the 9 of Todd Chase is nowhere for him to go right in the back of the 40. Sends them up the track. You see 24 and 43, nowhere for these guys to go either. And they just plow into this. I think the 13 might have just barely made it through that wreck by the skin of his teeth. 43, 24, their race is more than likely done. They had hard impact to the wall. I'm kind of wondering, did Todd Chase, did he go down and collect someone else, or was he able to... Oh! Let's see if we can't get a better view from Blimp. Blimp usually offers a really good view. Let's go Blimp view. Let's go with the 42 adjustment. Actually, let's go 27. Yeah, Jeremy Beal doing a good job slowing down. Oh my gosh, I don't know who that was. They almost got cleaned out. No, not a big one. Not the big one I thought I would see, but it was a pretty big wreck. Yeah, that was a really good view. The Oda, did he? He's down pit lane. Oh, the Oda's being smart, too. So here's the Leota view of it. See him happening, and Leota all off the gas quickly. Michael Ball had a little bit of a slow spin there, able to make it through. Leota cautiously making through. Very smart racing by Sam Leota. Well, let's do something we haven't done in a while. Let's do a mid-race interview. Let's go ahead and pull up the 58 of Jeremiah Beal. I keep calling you Jeremy Beal. What's going on, man?
How's it going?
Hey, man, you had a pretty good view of that wreck. What was going through your head as they started wrecking?
Hit the brakes and don't get rear-ended.
So when I see a wreck like that, right, and this would go through my head. Granted, I have the tism brain. As I'm going through the wreck, I'm also watching my mirror. Do you focus in front of you, or are you more focused on your mirror and you see a wreck like that in front of you?
I try to watch in front of me and then just pray from behind. That's it.
Alright, man, looking spiffy in that old, looks like Matt Kansas throwback scheme, old D-Walt scheme. Good luck here tonight, man.
All right, thank you.
Hard to do that in Truck Series. No one's really in the booth. Or no one's really in Discord. So a couple guys took it out from that wreck. Still on pit lane, the 9-24. The 65 is now one lap down. Peyton Hardin is out of the race. I don't think Leota's in a Discord call, Gary, or else I would. He's not. I only have Pete, Grande, Beal, Farnan, and whoever Preety is. I know it's not the Preety in Xfinity Series, but it is a Preety. I don't know how he's related to Preety Chestnut. Back in the air, William Kinder gets the lead. And real quick, let's just go ahead and do a quick rundown of current race winners. So the way the Truck Series works is playoffs. Top 8 in points get themselves in the playoffs. And a win will lock yourself in. So currently the guys locked into the playoffs are Chickaman Burchett, Mr. Joe doing Joe things, Joe Robert, Bo Dinger, and Aaron Baum. All four of those guys have a win and are locked into the playoffs. As far as points go, I mean, we still got a ways to go for the playoffs. I think the playoffs start a little bit later than we do. Oh yeah, way later. They don't start the playoffs until February 25th. They still got a lot of racing to go for the playoffs. But Dinger looking to get another win here in the Truck Series. Can't remember what race he won. But Dinger came close so many times in the Cup Series. Couldn't collect that win. I think he moved down to Trucks just due to scheduling conflict. Already got himself a win this season. Now getting pushed to the lead by the 81 of David Farnan. David Farnan, another one of those guys who just haven't had a lot of luck lately. Definitely did not have a lot of luck last season. And I think this season's been the same, as he's pretty far down there in points. And he's currently 16th in points. And I will say this, I'm kind of surprised more people didn't come down pit lane there. Just because they had ran about 10 laps. And if they have to pit, and in those 10 laps, the caution comes out, they're gonna be one, maybe even 2 laps down. So I think it's too big of a risk to not pit there and at least take fuel. Ooh, close call there with Stein and Dinger. Oh, Stein's blinking out there a little bit. Thinking they're able to clear the 35. Does he stay up top with the 81? He does. He could have slid in front of William Kinder, but I think that's his first name. Yeah. He could have slid in front of Kinder, but he chose not to. Yeah, Michael Ball back here. Michael Ball, one of our guys that had a win last season. Hasn't got a win yet this season. As far as points go, he's sitting outside the top 8. So Michael Ball not having a good season. Oh, no, never mind. He's sitting in 8th. Oh, here goes Sparky. Sparky coming into the picture. There's old Sam Leota. We were talking about him earlier. Kind of just back here, just outside the lead pack draft. Tom Lee's one of the guys involved in that wreck. Actually, I thought he was going to be done. I mean, he's missing a whole left front panel, but he's still out there on the lead lap. I think another caution or two. Wizza, or however you pronounce the last name, might be able to be in some sort of competition to hold the draft. Right now, he's just unable to because of that damage. Right up front, you got 2x2, about 7 rows back. Ooh, Kevin Stein driving way low. Now they're 3 wide. Oh, they throw it back up 2 wide. What happened there with Kevin coming out of turn 4? Oh, he get loose or? Oh no! Oh, Farnan got loose and a 45 of Jewett doing a very smart move there, letting him fall back in line. I've seen some of these cars getting a little loose. If the 81 of Farnan, he's gotten a little squirrely the last couple times off these corners. He's going into the corner, getting a little loose, driving up the track. David Farnan has his hands full in that 81 machine. Go on board here, Farnan, because it does not look stable at all for that 81. It looks stable. From the camera angle I had, it looked like that car was, or that truck I should say, was getting a little squirrely. Ooh, Dinger washing way up the track, almost into the wall. Well, I was saying, it's still Atlanta. It's still a big tire wear track. I'm just saying, Gary, what do I have to do to have you accept that bet with Justin? And we got him to agree too, but come on. Someone coming out pissed, the 9 of Todd Chase, trying to get some laps complete here, maybe making some spots if some more big wrecks happen. And I'm just saying, Gary, you just have to run the scheme. You already got a win last night, so you don't have to complete a bunch of laps. You can do one lap and park it, but you have to run the scheme. Whoa, getting dicey up here. Gary mentioned lap traffic can get interesting. They're coming up on the lap truck of Tom Wizza. Wizza though at 51. He's going to dive through the apron. A respectful thing to do and let these guys by. Kander though leading the way right now. Hey, we weren't right last week or last Racing Cup. All right. As a matter of fact, we went right. Seven times. In one lap 2 weeks ago in Cup. Dinger though trying to get some help from David Farnan, and it's just not working as much as I thought it would on that high line. I think these tires are getting too worn out for that high line. You see the 81, the 13, they both drifted up a little high, rolling through 3 and 4 right there. David Farnan trying everything he can to help out the 29 of Dinger. Dinger's there. He's almost clear of the 35. I think at this point, if Dinger takes, if he's able to get clear of the 35, I think you got to take it. I think these tires are just too worn out to stay up on the high line, and he's clear. He's clear, and that's what he can do. Dinger's going to clear the 35 and drop in front of him. Bo Dinger can take control of the inside line and take back over the lead. 35 though, William Kander was able to get to his inside through the quad oval and get back to that inside line. Garrett, the only thing I want you to say is you agree to the bet. Because if you don't agree to the bet, that means you have no faith in the line Thursday night. That's the way I look at it. Okay, so you don't have faith in the Lions. Gotcha. What kind of fan are you? I'm just saying, I would run that bet. If my team is doing good. My team sucks this year, so I would lose every week. Well, you won't have to run a Packers paint if they win. If the Lions win. Yeah, there was a couple of violent wrecks last night. Talking about violent wrecks. It's getting dicey up here. We might have one here in a bit. Ooh, Farney getting loose down the backstretch. Whoa! I don't know if he was trying to get down there or if his truck just carried him down there, but that got sketchy in a hurry for that 81 machine. Now Bo Dinger all by himself, no help on the outside line. Kevin Stein going to be able to slot clear him, possibly. '94 getting that Ryan Newman treatment right now. Marshall, if you're Marshall, you went left into the... Didn't you go right into the barrier at pit lane entry? Yeah. Leota is. I think Leota is the last car in this pack. He is. He's just back here. Like, alright, guys. Anytime you want, go ahead and wreck. And the great thing with Leota is he doesn't have to worry about watching his mirror and a wreck happens. He can just slam on the brakes as Dinger able to clear the 35 of Kinder yet again. 35 of Kinder. He's going to try to go to the inside. Farney getting a little squirrely back there, about 5 cars back in the inside line. Ooh, he's getting really... Oh. Pitting. Okay. This is an interesting pit strategy. These guys diving off on the apron and then coming in. Oh, the 27 into the inside wall. Well, pit cycle time's started. 58 of Jeremiah in the lead. I don't know if you have to do that or what. I mean, is that something else discussed that they have to do? Because if I'm not mistaken, it's possible to go from the track to pit lane without having to go down to the apron like that. Oh, Beal getting loose. I think the 13 was getting loose as well. Coming to pit lane. 4 is getting loose. Joe Robert in the lead. I haven't talked about him all night. I think these are all guys that kind of stayed out. Or not stayed out. Came down pit lane under the caution we had. And they could stay out a little bit longer. You do go a lap down coming to pit lane here. Maybe even 2. Yeah, and there is a wreck. It's huge for like Leota, Joe, and all these guys still out here. You only go a lap down, okay. Now the field is all split up too, though. Now here's a better question. What kind of lap times are these guys running? So last time by, we'll keep an eye on that. But I think the time has slowed down a lot for these guys. I think these are actually losing time staying out. So Michael Ball in P6, their last guy out there on the lead lap. They're running 31 O's. Let's see what Kevin Stein, Joey Burchett, and them run this time by. At least ran a 30.7. Ooh, Ibarra was looking to the inside of Roberts. Decided otherwise. Burchett ran a 30.8. So these guys are actually gaining on the grip that just came up pit lane. Yeah, definitely gaining. Burchett and then made it to 31-4. Joe in this lead pack a whole second quicker. I think this lap's going to be a little bit slower if they're having to go to the outside of the 27 here. Still 30.75. Joey Burchett waiting for him to cross the start-finish line. 31.3. So Joe Roberts is still leading the way. These guys are doing faster laps too. Yeah, if these guys can keep it formed up and get a really good pit stop done, they might come out to the lead. And as they say that, here they come down pit lane this time by. See these guys blend out at. I'm still confused on why they're doing it this way. Because that's such a slower way to do it. Oh. Michael Ball. I think he's in pit lane. He is. We'll go along with him when he comes out of pit lane. You guys taking tires. Smart call there, as their tires are probably worn out. They're just now coming out of pit lane. Joey Burchett is leading that second pack. It's going to be interesting where these guys blend out at. I think Joey and them are actually going to jump in front of some of these guys. For sure jump in front of these guys. Maybe not Roberts. Let's go on board here with Michael Ball. See if he's able to hold this draft. Robert's still in the lead. He is about to get trained by these guys. See Roberts all the way up there by himself, and these are going to have the momentum. And I'm not going to be surprised. Yep, there he goes. That was Burchett jumping to the outside there. The question is, can they make it from here on fuel? I want to say possibly, because it sounds like Michael Ball is maybe half throttle. They're going through the corner, maybe even down the back. It does not sound like he's full throttle. You hear him lift right there. Well, wake up the green flag run. Don't forget, we still got a lot of racing going on this week. We got Cup going on tomorrow night. We will be going to Indy. We go back racing in the ARCA Series Thursday night at Richmond. And kicking off next week, Phoenix can go to Iowa. And trucks, these guys are going to Bristol next week. Bristol, a fun track in these trucks. Should be a really good show. Hopefully you guys can keep it green. Get some good green flag racing going on. That's a ride along with Mr. Michael Ball. Kevin Stein led that last lap, but Chicken Man Joey Burchett leading the inside of the line. Joe Roberts right behind him. The third truck on the inside line. It's going to be the 44 of Adam Chapman. Someone we really haven't talked about tonight. Having a quiet race. David Farning giving Kevin Stein all he can handle on the outside line. He's going to jump right in front of the 41 machine, though. Yeah, but here in Atlanta, 2 to 3 laps actually isn't that hard to save. Especially for like Michael Ball or Leota or someone back there. Kind of just in the draft, kind of let the draft help you along through the track. Or along the lap. Yeah. I'm not saying it's impossible. It can be done, but you gotta know what you're doing. Joey Burchett starting to drop back here a little bit. Maybe he's going to try to drop back and save some fuel as he was up there leading the way. Him and Roberts both have fallen back a little bit. Wow, Gary, only 2 months as a sub? What are you doing, man? Burchett really dropping back. Oh, it's getting racy up here. I don't even know. Give me a second. I don't even know what month I'm on. Whoa, what did I just do? I don't know, I lost everything though. Maybe this will tell me. 18 months, that's what I'm on. Brady Chessman currently leading away. David Farney P2. Kevin Stein trying to make something work on the outside line. Has no help. He does have the 13 of Cardenas. I have to pronounce the last name behind him. Everyone still has to stop once, maybe. I think that second group of trucks might be able to stay out to the end. Got 25 to go. I don't have to hook up my rig. Do some laps in Indy here tonight. Ow. Everyone's single filed out. That's how you kind of know people are in fuel saving mode. When it's 25 to go and it's single file racing, except for the front four. So I have a gut feeling everyone's in fuel save mode, which tells me Robert Burchett Leota, they can possibly make it to the end. You have a second here, pretty good jump into P1 on the inside line. The 13 trying to jump in front of the 81, couldn't get to work. Now he's gonna be able to do it. Yes, he's there. Will he take it? He does. Now not Letha. Stein all by himself. Oh. I think Kevin Stein's trying to jump the line, but there's just nowhere for him to go. Yeah. I have cut myself. How about I go on board? Let's go. Wow, that's actually really interesting because so you have the top 6 kind of broke away, and then it's another almost second gap all the way back into 23 of Parker's. I don't know if he's saving or what, but he just is not going as fast for the rest of these guys. But he's rocking just under 7 RPMs. What about the 7 Stein? Yeah, I think they are saving. Just by RPM wise, I think Mark and them are saving. What about 41 of Joey? Yep. Fuel save. Fuel saving to the max for these guys. What about Roberts? Yeah, I think a lot of you got a rock 3/4 throttle if that. Not these front guys. These front guys are pedaling the metal. I think these front 6 are hoping for a caution. There's no way they can make it. If Roberts and Burchett are falling back and saving fuel, I don't think these guys can make it on fuel. And I'm going to be honest, if you didn't pit the lap Roberts, Leota, and all them did, I don't think you can make it at all. Because, let's take a quick look at this. Yeah. Parkhurst, Ibarra, Pete, they all stayed out 8 laps longer. So, all these guys that pitted 28, 29 laps ago, there's no way they can make it. The guys that pitted 20 laps ago, it's a possibility. Ooh, close one. Three wide. 2 wide. Where Sam's at? Oh, he's all the way back here. Sam's saving too, I think. Yeah. Tony and someone else coming down pit lane. I think that's Pointer. No, that's Kinder coming down pit lane here. Oh, and here these guys coming down pit lane now. Oh, Nelly. And you know that's a smart move. If you can't make it on fuel from here, pit now and go all out. Try to catch guys who might be trying to save. Oh, Burchett, what a save. Put the 50 of Jeff Pete into the lead. Yeah, this is a group of drivers that I think can make it to the end, possibly. They say that Ibarra coming out pit lane this time. Maybe? No. What lap times you guys are running? That's my question. 31.4s. I still don't think they're full throttle. Oh no, they're full throttle now. Maybe they realized they couldn't save? I don't know. Maybe they had saved enough already? Should be interesting. Coming to 10 to go. Joe Roberts looking to the inside of Jeff Pete. Nine to go. 28 laps on these tires. That last group of tires went 32. Yeah, they might have to pit with 5 to go. I don't know. See, Greg, I don't know, because Joe was up there leading, and then he fell back with Burchett quite a bit. And I went back to their cockpit, and they were running maybe 67, 6,600 RPMs, while the leaders were running 70, 71, 100. So I want to say yes, but then I don't know. Someone said earlier 2 to 3 laps short, but 2 to 3 laps at Atlanta isn't hard to do. Very easy to save fuel at Atlanta, especially in the trucks. No, here comes Joe this time. No, yes. Okay, well that answers my question. They cannot make it on fuel. If I'm these guys, you got to just top it off. 7 to go. I would add 3.8 gallons, 5.2 gallons, and just go. No tires. No tires. Do not take tires. Yep, Leota just topping it off and going. Michael Ball just topping off and going. Joe Roberts topping her off and going. And the advantage was them actually being able to stay out longer if they took less time on pit lane. And they might blend out well in front of these leaders. It might be a 3-horse battle between these 4. Leaders are just now entering the quad oval. Don't go above that red line. Wow, they're going to blend out well in front of leaders. Pete's still out there. I wonder if Pete's going to try to save enough. Or maybe he can come down pit lane this time. He's at the tail end of this pack, so if he could catch him, maybe Jeff Pete could save enough fuel. Can Jeff Pete save enough fuel? 4 to go. 26 seconds back to Joe Robert. What is his RPMs at? They sound so low. Yep. 3 to go. Does Jeff Pete have enough fuel? And they're getting racy right in front of him, too, near Burchett. Oh, it's getting dicey back here. Oh, no, Pete's coming down pit lane this time. That's going to hand the lead over to Robertson. It's a 3-horse battle back here with Joe, Ball, and Leota. Come on, Sam. 2 to go. Coming to 1 to go this time by. Come on, Leota. You got to do something. You got to make a move here, Sam. Sam Leota looking for his first win ever here in Relentless. He's going to have to pass two teammates, so these two guys are teammates. What does Leota do? He's going to go high, trying to get something to work, but it's not going to work. Michael Ball going to work with his teammate, Joe Robertson, rode through 3 and 4. Sam Leota, nowhere for him to go. Michael Ball's going to push Joe Roberts to a win. So Joe Roberts. Oh no, now it's the final lap. My apologies. Now it's 1 to go. Leota going to the outside. Sam Leota going to try to make something work all by himself. I don't think he'll be able to do it though. He's going to try. Sam Leota's going to have a lap car. Tom Weezer give him some draft. But Joe Roberts, though, is going to work together with Michael Ball. Joe Roberts knows he can get spun. Sam Leota's going to win the race. Oh, my gosh. Sam Leota just got his first ever win in Relentless. Let's go, Sam. Wow. Let's go. I thought Joe had that one. What happened coming off of 4? Did he get a bump or he just get loose? Sam Leota going to the outside. Yeah, Michael Ball just get, yep. Right there, just a little too aggressive bump. And here goes Sam Leota to the outside. Oh wait, did Joe run out? I think Joe ran out. I know, I can't tell. Anyway, Sam Leota's gonna win the he's gonna win the race. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so happy for Sam. Everyone's giving Sam congrats. Sam's a very well-liked guy. Sam better burn this the hell down. I think he burnouts or oh, he's just I think he's trying to gather his thoughts. I'm a little behind, but I'm back to go watch the finish. Oh, there we go. What's Joe doing? What is Joe doing? Yeah, Leota won. Okay. I'll make sure I Maxi K wasn't messing up. What is Sam doing? Love it! Love it! He's doing it in reverse! Yes! Oh, I love that, Sam. Oh, watch out for Michael. He said, I'm not doing a traditional burnout. I'm going to do one in reverse. Yes. That is awesome, Sam. He's legit trying to do it in reverse. That is awesome. Okay, I have seen a lot of good celebrations. I think that one tops the cake. That, by far, is the best. And he's riding the wall, dude. That's cool. Oh, there we go. He found first gear. That was awesome. That is... Oh. Uh-oh. Alright, well, let's kick it off with a race winner. Sam, the last time you placed podium finish, I was in here. You were hyped as hell. You better be hyped, man. You got your first.
You know I am, baby. We're back in the world. We win this. Yeah. I'm so happy.
Man, what was going through your head? You know you had two teammates in front of you going for the win. You went to the outside and you just held it and prayed it worked. It stuck. I don't know what happened with the teammates, but dude, you got your win, man. Congratulations, dude.
Dude, I don't even know. Like at one point, I don't even know where to begin. We did it! Oh, it was. I'm so hyped. I'm so happy. I love this team. I love everyone here. These guys have been so wonderful and supportive. At one point, what was it? I think it was the fuel strategy. That was it. Yeah. On the first pit stop during the caution, I accidentally took tires, and I was like, "Oh no!" I messed up because I thought I was at one point. No offense to the other drivers here. In the practice, you could see how squirrely everybody was. So I was expecting half like the field to wreck a few times. And again, no offense to the guys, they're all great, but Atlanta, crazy. But then it just kept going and going and going and going. And I trust these guys more than I trust myself with strategy calls. We just went for the long run, and when we came out ahead of when we went in for that final stop, I was so worried about the pack catching us, because when we first stopped, we did tires, gas, and everything, and I just watched the lot of them just drive on by, and I was like, all right, I don't want that to happen again. And when the three of us came out in front of the thing, I was like, oh. I really want this one, and the entire race, even before, I was like, I really want this one. I like this track. I used to live in Atlanta. We went and saw this track in person, and I really wanted this one. And it's on as you said on the. Sorry, I'm talking so much.
You're good.
Oh, on the outside, I did a lot of practice with it, and I kind of figured out. Going out of turn 2, coming out of turn 4, the high side line is just so much faster. Like middle lane, high lane, you just go driving out the outside, and it was just like there was a few times. If you saw, like when we first came out of the pits, I snuck the nose outside. I snuck it outside. I was like, I was sniffing it. But a few times the dirty air wouldn't let you grip. There was no downforce. There was nothing, and it was just like throwing a brick into the wind and hoping it sticks. I know that's not the saying, but I can't even speak right. Anyways, but it was just on the outside, sailing it by, and it was a drag race between me, Joe, and Michael. And Michael was saying that he was planning on hopping up onto the high lane, but I beat him to it. So it was just like. Oh, baby.
Well,
this beats the third place. I'm sorry. The third place.
It always does.
Miles.
And I have only said, I broadcasted the race early season. I was like, I want to be here for Sam's win, because I got the privilege of interviewing you when you got third. And I was like, man, you think he won the race? I was like, I have been saying this, he got third. I cannot wait till he wins, because that interview is going to be the best. And you did not disappoint, man. The burnout was one of a kind. Loved it. Never have I seen someone do it in reverse. That was awesome. But, man,
sorry, I was thinking about it. I was like, if I win, how do I make it unique? And I just went, okay, I got to find a way to do it in reverse. I just got to. And it was just like, and then at one point, there was an official race where I wrecked out and I slid across the back wall. And I went, that can kind of work. So it's just, I'm like, that's the way I'm doing it. When I win again, you'll see it again. No matter what track, road course, oval, Monza, I don't care. If it's on the moon, I'm doing that burnout. We win these, baby. We win these.
All right, man. Well, congrats on that win. Lock yourself into the playoffs, dude. Let's get your shout-outs in and let you get on out of here and celebrate, dude.
Yes, sir. All right. Shout out to everyone in this league. First off, for you, Isaac, to the Jacob, all the guys that run the broadcast. It's always fun to listen to you guys and just have the admins, the team, all the other drivers. These guys are wonderful. Special thanks to Ibarra, Roberts, and Ball. just they're the best teammates I could hope for, to be honest. Same to Ethan, and Mirage SRR, all my friends and family that watch, and uh, Matt Davies for making this awesome livery. I'm happy to get it in Victory Lane, and we are partying tonight, baby. Yes, sir.
All right, man.
If I forgot anyone else, I'll thank you personally. I swear. I love you all.
All right, man. Congrats on the win.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! All right, I'm gonna go blow up the engine. I'm gonna go burn out till it blows. All right.
All right. Well, that was definitely entertaining. Let's bring down P2. They didn't realize it was the SRR 1, 2, 3. I thought he was duking out with 2 teammates, but there were 3 teammates up there. Man, what happened coming off a turn forward? Looks like he got a little too aggressive with the bumper on Joe, with maybe trying to make it a 3-wide move, and just got a little too aggressive. But you still come across P2.
Yeah, coming to the white flag, Joe said, well, before that, he was like, let's not wreck each other. Let's just get to the white flag, and then all fair game. And then I was like, all right. And then I know Sam wanted to win really bad. He was in third. Going into turn 1, I tried to go on the outside of Joe, and Sam was there, and I didn't want to wreck it right there. That'd be pretty terrible. But I was pushing Joe, then coming off 4, I pushed him a little bit, and then he got below the apron, and I didn't want to wreck him. So, but then I just coming to the line, all went for it. But I'm really happy for Sam. He said before this race that if this was a race that he was going to win, this was it. So really happy for him. Really happy to get a podium for Mirage SRR.
All right, man. Yeah, I'd like to say congrats on that 1, 2, 3 SRR. Kind of makes sense how you guys all pitted together. Got strategy. Gotta ask, you guys fell back. I know I'm gonna ask you this too. What was the plan? Were you guys originally trying to save enough to the end, or were you just trying to get a lesser fuel load put in at the end of the race?
I guess it was kind of both. I mean, we were gonna try to save because when we came out of the pits after lap 40 something, whatever it was, we were actually really close to making it, and we tried to actually save enough. We were like about half a lap to like 0.2 short, but then everybody started pitting, and then we'd have to ride more open throttle, which would burn more fuel. So then we just decided to pit and take 1.7 gallons, which was just enough. Came out of the pits a couple, like 5 seconds or whatever in front of the pack, and I didn't think we were that far out in front of them. When I looked down at my relative, it said 3 seconds, and I was like, dang, like that actually worked. Like I did not think it was gonna work, but it did. And I guess they had to take more fuel when they pitted, and we just did a little splash. So
All right, man. Well, congrats on that P2 here tonight. Good luck next week at Bristol. I know you ran there last season. Good luck next week, and let you shout us in.
thank you. Yeah, I'd like to shout out Mirage SRR, Ethan, Joe, other Joe, Ibarra, and congrats to Sam for this win, and you guys for broadcasting, and everybody at the league. So thank you.
All right, man. Congrats. All right, next let's bring in our P3 finisher. I mean, I would say you're upset, but I don't know how you can be upset when you watch your teammate collect his first win ever. I thought you guys were coming to the checker with 1 to go. I thought you had won the race, and I was wait, no, it's 1 to go. Coming off before, ball got a little too aggressive with the bump there, got you a little squirrely. But man, good race, good strategy by SRR that race to get you guys a 1, 2, 3 finish here tonight.
Yes.
Was it
Strategy was easy. I mean, just pit early for the cautions because you don't know when they're going to come out. Figured that we'd be on a better strategy if we were able to pit late. I mean, we wouldn't have to take as much fuel as they did either. We only had to take 1.7 gallons. Everyone else had to take way more than that. So we were better on pit road for sure. Pretty much fair game. Just don't kill each other. Yeah, Sam won. We're happy for him. So Yeah, I mean, we're happy. We're happy that Sam won. He's never won a race before. Um, I mean, that's all I gotta say, man. We're happy that Sam won. He's in the playoffs. Hopefully he'll have a nice, good run. He can run the rest of the season a little bit more stress free. I'm already in the playoffs. I already got 2 wins, so we're good. I'm looking forward to next week. We got Bristol. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, it's a good strategy. Wish Joe was up there, but he had an issue on pit road and got caught by the pack. Finished 11th though, so not bad. But we needed team points for the team championship as well. I know a lot of people don't care about that a whole lot. Some of the teams, but I know that some of the top teams do. And we overtook Shenandoah Valley tonight. We're up by 9 points on them now, so it's a tough battle between us and Trackside
So
as of right now.
I gotta ask, because you can enter pit lane, stand on the track longer. Were you guys told to use the apron, or was that something you guys had figured out that it is actually quicker to just use the apron through 3 and 4?
Everybody was told to do it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because they said it may be too dangerous to do it off of 3 and 4 on the banking. So
Okay,
that's
that
what we
makes
did,
sense.
and-
I was wondering. I didn't know if you guys had figured it out that hey, it's quick to use the apron, or if you guys were told to do it. So that makes sense why everyone's going down the apron. Okay, because I was like, I know it's doable. It's very doable to go off track right down pit lane. It's tricky, but you can do it if you know what you're doing.
We're pretty good. I mean, got a lot of stuff coming up. But yep, I'm off to Long Beach to practice my next race, so that should be fun. But yeah, looking forward to Bristol. I'm happy with the team effort. Hopefully we'll be able to get all our teammates in the playoffs. Everybody on the team needed a good day. We had a good day, so I guess it's time for shoutouts, huh?
Yeah, shout out to me. Congrats.
All right. Shoutouts to Sam, good win. Joe and Michael, also good job to them as well. Holy crap, Sam's 8 in points. Michael's 5th. Oh, okay, we're working good. Joe Ibarra, gotta get him up here with us. But yeah, with that being said, shout out to the rest of the Mirage SRR team, whether that be Ethan, Allen, Alyssa, Nalback, Mitchell, Dupuis. Probably forgetting somebody, but Ben Meunier. We got a lot of good guys on the team. Advantage PC. We always do good when we have their colors on. We don't typically do good when we don't. So I think it's kind of a thing to keep the paint scheme on, because we don't really do good with the advantage colors off. So I think we got to keep that as a permanent paint scheme. Make sure we get that renewed at the end of this season. I've had the best luck with Advantage PC. I mean, I'll tell you what, and that's a great looking scheme too. Manuel Forge for doing my paints. He's done about 20 paints for me, and man, he always does a good job. Then SBRN and you for putting on the show, all the admins and people who work on the league. Yeah. Looking forward to next race, and good luck to Ethan in the cup race, and all the guys like John and I don't really pay attention to the ARCA guys, but I know John's doing really good in the ARCA series. I think he's leading the points.
All right, man. Congrats, and
So,
good luck
yeah.
next week at Bristol.
Thank you. It's one of my favorite tracks. We're looking to continue the streak there.
All right, man. Good luck.
All right, have a good night.
Alrighty, so that will conclude tonight's race. Sam Leota getting the win tonight. Man, this week has been so far a week of I would say amazing wins. Being able to broadcast Gary's win last night, being able to broadcast Sam's win here tonight. It's been a pretty damn good week coming back from Thanksgiving break. Hopefully we can keep it going tomorrow night in Cup Series and the ARCA Series as well. tune in for that. In the meantime, we'll catch you guys later. Y'all stay safe. And Sam Leota, congrats. You go back and watch it, Sam. I don't think I've ever been this excited to watch someone win a race. So big congrats to you, man. Well deserved, well earned. And I guess Connor wants me to shout out to the pigeons for some reason. I don't know what's up with pigeons tonight, but we'll catch you guys next time. Y'all stay safe. Whoa, what in the world did I do? I brought something up. Oh, why is that on my main screen? That's what it is.